everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. So far this season has been all about the Jets. They're undefeated on the year, and it doesn't look like they're planning to slow down anytime soon. But this is the NFL, where fortunes change in a hurry, so we'll have to see what this game has in store for them. It's the Dolphins going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And a great move again. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Winston. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. To throw is Winston. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. K.D. Cannon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now it's Ajayi, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
second down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They go play action. Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
They run again with Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. This is Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They run for it with Ajayi. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Gets around him. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Jameis on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They run with Ajayi, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 41-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Brandon Graham in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he's brought down after a good gain. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. K.D. Cannon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Jameis now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Winston. Finding room at the 30. Throw left side complete. It's Cannon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Off the play fake, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
gun. They'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Winston to throw it this time. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year, but that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
Play clock winding down. Winston now. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Second and 5.
Ready. Blue ready. 150, 150. That boy's got 4 down.
From the gun, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On play action, Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Harris in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. To throw, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go now. Blue ready.
Winston. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyler Eifert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Counting 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Going deep here for Landry. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Time running out here on the play clock. The first down throw for Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Ready. White 25. Four down. Check. Four down.
To throw is Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 10. Play fake. Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw again. Winston. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Play action now. Winston. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Decker. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Dolphins have a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got Decker left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Winston here to throw. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Ready.
Here's Winston. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriots.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a